Down. Keep that smile. That looks terrific. Great, great. Thank you very much. The reason I've chosen this setup is because I want to have that more industrial background here, but obviously Rachel's in the dark. She's just backlit. So I need to add the light to her in order to be able to make everything work and look the way that I want it to look. I'm looking for a grittier, harder kind of a feeling. So this is a little bit of a complicated setup because I'm balancing strobe and ambient light. The first thing that I need to do is to take my strobe reading. So I set the f-stop from the strobe. Remember that the strobe is an instantaneous burst of light, so the shutter speed doesn't really have an effect upon the exposure. So once I find my f-stop, I'm going to take an ambient light reading and find out what the shutter speed is that matches that f-stop. Then I can combine the two together in order to get the correct balance on that. So now I'm ready to take a reading. The first thing I do is take the strobe light reading, and that's f8. Now I'm going to come outside and take my ambient light reading. I take that reading and then I can move my shutter speed dial up and down until I get f8, and it says f8 at a 30th of a second. I put the two of them together and I've got a balanced exposure. I also have the ability to be able to turn my shutter speed faster, which will make the background darker. That's the day for night effect. I think we're ready to shoot. My first exposure is going to be the balance between the strobe light and the ambient light. My reading from the strobe is f8. My background light is f8 at a 30th of a second. So this is going to be the first one, Rachel. That's great. That's terrific. Here we go. Okay, I'd like you to move over this way just a tiny little bit. Swing your hips that way. That's it. Fabulous. Great attitude. The next thing I'm going to do is go to a faster shutter speed. I'm now going to go to a 60th of a second instead of a 30th of a second, which will make the background darker. And here we go. Great attitude. Fabulous, Rachel. Turn your face back towards the light a little more. Good. Okay, and I'm going to do one more, or I'm going to knock the shutter speed down one more stop, so I'm going to go to 125th of a second. That's going to make the background, it's that day for night kind of effect, so the background's going to be really dark with the strobe light. It's still going to be perfectly exposed. Okay, Rach, here we go. Real rock and roll attitude. You got it. Excellent. Thank you very much. We hope you have enjoyed and been enlightened by our presentation. Our goal is to take the mystery out of lighting and give you some helpful techniques and practical uses of a variety of lighting equipment. As you develop a greater understanding of the nature of light, your ability to create more meaningful and effective portraits grows substantially. We've tried to provide you with insight and hopefully inspiration to guide you on your photographic journey. Thank you and good luck.